Hello, beautiful souls. If this message came across your feed, it is for you. Welcome, 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 one and all, to the weekly reading with Charmed by Jess, or Charmed Readings by Jess, depending on where in this beautiful world you found me. If this is your first time with me, with us, with our energy, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. It's wonderful to have you here with us this week. This is going to be the weekly reading for, I swear I know what month it is, the week of March 25th. We've got our full moon eclipse actually coming up on the 25th, and so we've got a lot of intense energies. I'm not going to pretend I'm really good at astrology because that is not my jam. So I actually listened to a really good link and reading about that. So I will put that down below. This is the first time I actually listened to this person's reading, so I'm not I don't support, first time visiting their channel. Anyway, I thought she shared some really amazing information and wanted to get that out to you about how we're going through Mercury retrograde and Aries season and the full moon and eclipse and how that all can impact us in each of our signs. So anyway, check that out in the comments below as well. If this reading resonates with you, you can book with me a personal reading through either my Etsy page or through my Facebook under About and Services. The links for that are also below. But without further ado, thank you again for joining me, joining us, and sharing your energy with me this week. We're going to do a general reading, just see where energy lies this week. See maybe what some things are coming up for you, things to look out for, and some general guidance from Spirit, guides, ancestors, Creator. If any messages or any terms come out that relate specifically to you and have a specific meaning to you, please follow your intuition. As always, the most important part of this reading is you. So if anything, if a charm comes out and it has a specific meaning, follow your intuition and go with the meaning that you assign and not necessarily me. And also, because it is a general reading, take what resonates, leave what doesn't for someone else. It might not all jive. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what is going on this week. Again, this is for the week of March 25th. Ooh, we had one roll away. Hold on, folks. Okay, thank you. So the charm that rolled off was an M, so we'll get there. Okay, let's sort of sort some things out here, and then we'll get into the reading. So it's very interesting that we have yes and no. So really, if you've had any questions that have been weighing on your heart, it can go either way. It really is about following your intuition and just knowing that it really depends on, you really have a choice here, and either way you go, either decision you make, some good can come out of it. So just know that you're supported in either direction you choose to go with that. There's not really a right or wrong answer. So we're just kind of going to move charms down so you can see what areas they belong in, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so there isn't anything, typically there's one that kind of lands in the middle that talks about our general energy altogether, but there isn't. So we'll go ahead and talk about our current energy. So this is the energy that you project out. Your current energy is this anchor, so it's a very stabilizing energy. And typically when you're talking about an anchor, it's really those beliefs, those emotions, those things that really tie us down and make us feel like stable. So right now and this week, you're feeling kind of grounded. You're feeling stable with where you're at, which is really great because there's been a lot of turmoil that's been happening. And in the past few weeks, there's been a lot of change. So this week, it's good that you're kind of feeling that grounded, stable energy as you kind of work on manifesting and moving forward your inner self. So this is how you feel about yourself. We've got the turtle here, which in some cultures is the back of creation. So in Native American cultures, the earth is created on the back of a turtle. I'm not sure why that image just came to me, but it did. So take that as it resonates. But like really having the foundation to create your world. Like you are the foundation of being able to create the world around you and manifest what you want. You have all of the resources you need right on your back. Take time. You kind of are feeling slow and sluggish, maybe some of you this week, and that's okay. We don't need to rush through life. It's not about that. It's about enjoying the journey. You're investigating some new things with this shark charm. Sharks, take nibbles out of things to test and try things out. Oftentimes, that's when shark attacks happen, or they're trying to investigate. It's not that they want to eat you. They're trying to figure out what in the world you are. Sharks also are about forward momentum because they can't go backwards and they can't stop moving. Or the water will stop passing over their gills and they can pass away. So that also falls under those contributing factors. So there's something about this week that needs you to continue on that forward motion. However that is showing up for you, just keep going. You've got a lot going on with these others involved. So there's someone here who is kind of shielding you and stopping you. So this is the wolf howling at the moon, which is about sharing your inner voice and inner wisdom. There's someone here who's kind of like closing that down for you, who is maybe blocking that in some way, whether they are making you feel less than, or that what you're saying isn't valid. So just be mindful of that. Know that that's not the reality of things. You also have someone in your life who brings some magic and playful. There's a fairy here who brings a very playful, magical energy into your life, and that really is awesome. That's a fun energy to have. On the outskirts, you have this J. So either I heard Jody, James. I also heard joy. So this could either be the energy that they bring to you, joy, kind of hanging on this outskirts. So this could be someone who you don't spend a lot of time with, but they bring you joy, or that could be someone's name. So just keep an eye out on that. And then there's this M energy. So that could either be a masculine energy or the first initial of their name. Someone who is either coming in, or because they rolled off the mat, someone who is exiting your life, who is not meant to be there. So just kind of keep that in mind as well. You know what I'm saying. Things to avoid: being overly ambitious. And actually it came out, this is, so on the opposite side of that is the Capricorn energy, just so you know. And it kind of came out crooked. So either, try to avoid being overly ambitious, or on the flip side of that, just don't be lazy. All right, you got things to do here. Okay. Avoid letting your voice be shut down. Also, the Aquarius energy here, which is that social, a really social energy. Make sure that you're connecting with people, but don't get so wrapped up in that you lose sight of your own mission. Actions to take: there's an oyster, a mussel here, and it's in reverse. So instead of clamming up, making sure you're opening to new possibilities, issues at hand. It's a flower in reverse, which is about the fruits of your labor, almost seeing the end product of the seeds you've planted. You're not allowing yourself to be joyful and enjoy those seeds that you've planted. Make sure you're taking time to honor the seed, like the work that you've done and what's already come about. if we don't celebrate the things that we have accomplished, it's really hard to keep moving forward. No matter how small those things may seem, make sure you're celebrating them along the way. And then we also have this rocket ship, but it came in reverse. So the issues at hand is like there's this halt in momentum. And maybe this is kind of where the shark is like not fully, he's not in a normal position. You would see the shark where it would be either going this way or straight up and down, like he's facing downwards. So there could be something that's holding you back from sharing your inner voice, and maybe there's this anchor, right? Maybe there's something that feels, even though it's like a grounding energy, that's like kind of stopped you dead in your tracks. Again, open up to some more. Open yourself up to some more opportunities. Make sure you're not closing yourself off to things that are coming in for you, and that Aquarius energy too is really also not only about friendships, but about like connecting with others. So if you've been kind of like shut off from others, maybe it's an opportunity to reconnect with some people who you haven't seen in a while, or just experience some new things and let some new people into your life. Maybe those connections will really propel you forward. Like, this J could be coming in. I know the M we were saying was like leaving because it rolled off the table, but the J landed on the outskirts, where there's typically an energy that's coming in for you. So just be aware of that. And the resolution is this koi fish, which and it's funny because the koi fish has this full moon energy on its head, right? So, and it has the flowers there too. So watching things bloom, watching things come to life, really manifesting, and this kind of like resolution, really, and things are just kind of like starting to unfold and come together, and it's just really beautiful energy. So you've got a lot of really good things coming in for you, and you do have the tools, and you believe in yourself, and yes, you have this slow energy. We just kind of need to pick up the pace a little bit. Don't forget that you are on a mission. You do have a purpose, and just keep moving. Don't let your inner voice be shut down by someone else. Make sure that you are letting this magic and light and joy come into your life. Be open to new experiences and new people, new and old people. Actually, I think there's an importance of not of connecting with others. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you again for sharing your energy with me for this portion of the reading. I'm going to pull a card for you now as well from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck and see what other messages Spirit has for us for this week. Again, thank you. If this reading resonates with you, you can absolutely book an individual reading with me either through my Etsy page or through Facebook. Both of the links are below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future readings, and really let me know. I'm curious if y'all know what's going on with this full moon energy, the eclipse, Mercury retrograde. I know I'm going to link that, put that link below, but it's something I'm still learning about, so I'd love to hear if that's your area of specialty. I'd love to learn from you as well. So, yeah. Hit me up with that too. Ooh, oh no, hold on. Okay, so we've got this Raven Spirit of Truth. I'm just going to read from the book. I really love how she is like looking towards this raven for the truth and kind of like seeking out answers outside of herself. So I'm just going to read the last part because I think that resonates probably the most. The Spirit of the Raven says, "The soul loves the truth. Find your truth, speak your truth, live your truth. Be fearless in your journey. Follow your inner guidance. Let go of what is not authentic and sincere in your life. Be a shining example of truth for others." So there you have it, folks. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I appreciate your time and energy, and thank you, Spirit. Much love, much light. Namaste.